All right, so here we are. We are at Qatar, and this is pre-season for Tier 2 in Wallaby, and I can't wait to get back started here again. It's felt like an eternity. It has felt like 100 years. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a great time with their friends and family, but we are back here for Wallaby in Tier 2, and we have a few new names on the grid tonight. So we've got your old favourites. Carl Finisa is here. Magic Shot is here. Spry Nipples made an appearance last season and is back here this year as well. Formula Fish is back. Yuki Bear, a speedy Tier 2, I reckon, is here. Nigel is here. Techie Tech. Bum Poo Face is also here. Scooby Doo Doo, MJ Roller, and a couple of new new faces. In Poms for the Win is here. Not sure how many Ashes you've won, but I'm pretty sure the Ashes are retained in Australia at the moment, so probably need to change that name. Bolt Zaru is here as well. That name's going to get a nickname. Squashy Joshy is also a new driver on the grid. And MJ Roller is also new. He did race over in Rapid, has got some pace. So a bit of a dark horse there. Meso, I'm pretty sure, is new as well. And just let me know in the comments below, who do you think is new? Sound all good? Thanks, Magic, for letting me know, mate. Just let me know how the microphone goes. I have made a few slight adjustments to the microphone. But let's have a look at this circuit. So we are at Qatar. We're at the Qatar, where your compounds are the C1, C2, and C3 compounds in the hard, medium, and soft. The rear tyres do get smashed here at Qatar. Traction is about a 3. Asphalt grip, it's okay. About a 3 as well. Lateral movement is quite high here at Qatar. Yeah, that's true, Magic Man. A few moved up and down as well. I wonder if the overload does come up. It doesn't look like it is coming up for you, is it? Yes, it's just my Twitch is being a gay face at the moment. Hang on. There we go. The gay face has fixed itself. All right. And let's have a look at the circuit in a little bit more detail. So we've got 16 turns, 9 to the right and 7 to the left. You got only one DRS zone down that main straight with the detection zone coming in just before turn 16. Through corners 2 and 3 are quite high speed. So is 4 and 5. You're about 200 kilometers an hour. Then you slow down for corners 6 and 7 before you put your foot back down, and you just fly through turns 8 and 9 before coming up to 10. Hard braking zone there. Through 11 is a bit of a sweeping left-hander. Up to 12, you fly around that, as well as 13 and 14. Down turn 15, and then your heavy braking zone down in turn 16. There's only 3 heavy braking zones here at Qatar, 1 DRS zone. And this is your driver list for Tier 2. We have 29 drivers, 20 drivers in here tonight. So I would hope that the drivers that aren't in here tonight have spoken to some team principals, because everything is on the line to drive for here in Wallaby. We already have our first victim in GH303. Of course, we've got short quality here. We've got 50% race. Let me just put some details on for you all, and then we can get into it. Yeah, so we do have 50% race here tonight in the pre-season. Shifty Wizard puts in a 121.440, followed by the Dante. So glad to see the Dante on the grid in Wallaby. What an absolute legend he is. He puts a 121.841 as we see Formula Fish invalidate tonight. Yuki Bear also on a lap at the moment. Let's see how he goes. He's coming around the final corner. We'll open the DRS right now, just before the line. Get your foot down, and he goes a 121.596. Certainly a driver to watch here in Wallaby for Tier 2. And we're going to find out, who do you think should be going up? Who should stay here? Who should go down here at Wallaby Racing League? This is pre-season. Remember, we have our draft on Friday. Duck and myself will be hosting that. It should be good fun, and there is a little surprise for you all come Friday night. Dante is on the mediums as well. Yes, he is. That is a good point, Magic Man. 29 Tier 2 drivers is crazy, right, Maxi boy? And Toppy says, who's that sexy man in the comms box? Toppy, it's the one and only, mate. Goffy's not here. He is the sexy man you're probably talking about. It is Skillsy, though. Skillsy is here as Bolt Zaru, new driver. He'll want to make his claim here, I reckon. So let's ride on board with him as we go around Qatar. then coming up to the sweeping turn 8 and 9, and then you want to try and get your car over to the right hand side. You want to cut this apex off. A little bit sloppy there. Does use a little bit of the curb on the outside though, and then runs all the way up to turn 12. You want to stay in gear 8, sweep around this, gear down one time, but don't lose too much speed. Use as much track as you can. Cut off a little bit of apex. Get up on that curb on the left-hand side, and then put your foot down around this turn, and then run all the way down to the final corner in turn 16. You want to get down to gear 4, get your foot back on the accelerator as fast as possible. Stay on the left-hand side. DRS is wide open, and Bolt through goes at 1:22.457. Certainly time to be found in that lap there. It was a little bit sloppy around a couple of those apexes, and so far we have 15 drivers setting lap times. Yet to set lap times is Magic Shot, Squashy Joshy, Formula Fish, and Meso in the kick Sauber, who has invalidated his lap time. And just because it's pre-season, don't think that I'm not going to be any less excited, because I'm excited to be back here with you all calling this race tonight here at Tier 2 in Wallaby. I am here with all my friends. I've got my friends beside me. Do you want to have a chat, friend? Oh, actually, there's no friends here. Just kidding. Oh, Toppy, you're so beautiful, mate. You're such a beautiful soul. So 10 minutes. 10 minutes of qualifying to go. And hectic finish last year on the Tier 2 battle. I don't know if anyone actually remembers, but on the last lap, there was an incident, and there was a ticket, and the steward decision gave the footman Bevs the championship. What a way to finish a championship. And I just want to do a little bit of a throwback. Thank you so much, Pajala, mate. Subscribed to Tier 1. Thanks so much. 27 months he's been subscribed for. Let's do a throwback to one of our owners. Gave us this absolute gem of an interview. Let's watch it now.
Matt Skills has asked me to do these bloody, I don't know, interviews. It's not really an interview. He hasn't asked me any questions. He just sends me messages. I don't know what the bloody hell he's on about. Last time I checked Paddock Check, I tell you what, we only have Bevs at the moment in the Red Bull. It's absolutely outstanding the season that he has had. He's kept very quiet. He's not the most person in chat that gets talking, etc, etc. He just turns around and gets the job done. As for Matty Skills, love you, bro.
That was Kirko having an interview for Red Bull, the previous team principal for your Tier 2 champion in the Footman. But what an interview, etc, etc. What a man, what a cigar. I mean, the guy is absolute classic. Absolute classic. I love him. Shout out to you, Kirko. Thanks so much for an awesome interview last season, mate. You've entertained us all. We've got 8 minutes left here at qualifying. Rab Bajaz says, skills you, stunning, beautiful specimen of a man. Much love to the most exciting man in Wallaby comms. Thanks so much, Pajala, mate. Love you too, mate. Let us know if you did love that. Interview from the Kirko man himself. As we see Shifty Wizard hold pole position with the 121.440. Magic Shot down in P12. Had a bit of a tough time last season. It'll be interesting to see if he can lift this year. He has got a bit of a slipstream here. Let's ride on board with him, who's got a slipstream around the Ferrari for a hot lap. Goes down into gear 4, doesn't quite get the apex, does use a lot of the curb on the exit there, and then up to the U-turn. Here we go. He gets a little bit of curb. He's still got that great slipstream. Bit of curb on the exit. Puts his foot down. The first hard braking zone. I wonder if this Ferrari is going to get in his way. It does look like it quite possibly. Does put the overtake button on and use a little bit of that battery. Slides a little bit but maintains the rear end. Up into gear 6. Goes up into gear 7. Goes around those sweeping left, right hander and then into your second hard braking zone. Puts the foot down and up into sector 3 we go then. 57.6 for sector 1. He improves by 0.3 as Dante goes provisional pole with a 121. 1-2-2. So down this sector 3 we go. Then he wants to sweep the car, take as much of that corner as he can. He cuts the apex, uses the curb on the way out, uses a lot of the track. Hard braking zone. Coming up to the DRS zone. Where's Magic Shit going to put it? He goes good enough for a P9 with a 121.922. That is Magic Shit in the Mercedes. And is that a call out to the Mercedes TP to say, I want you, baby? Who is in the RBs? We got Yuki Bear. That might be actually a precursor to getting an RB, as you know your boy Skillsy is an RB TP. So very well noted. Baltazoo is also in the other RB as well. So 6 minutes to go here in qualifying 1. We've got no points on the line, but we have got bragging rights in the Tier 2 chat. And Kirko said he'll buy a Zinger box for anyone that wins tonight. Goffy will buy a Zinger box for the fastest lap. As we see Dante go fastest in the Aston Martin in P1. Can't pick him. He is a team principal. He loves the pasta. He is Italian. I don't know what else to say about him. Probably got a small butthole here in Wallaby. 5.5 minutes to go. I know, X-Lab's a new bro. You. Whoa, 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 whoa. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Don't play the intro. Oh, it's here. I can play the intro. I didn't even know it was here. Is this here or is this Japan? Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I should click it. See what happens. Magic won't be very happy. I'm on the lookout for my teammate right now. I'm thinking Josh, but I'm open to bribes. Toppy. Toppy is open to bribes. He's also another team principal in the battle of the staff this year. We've got Lefty back, obviously, as a team principal. Undefeated, undisputed champion of the Wallaby. See how I did that? Used to be champion of the world, but champion of the Wallaby is left for dead. Can anyone knock him off his pedestal this year? Someone needs to. No one has ever beaten him as a team principal in Wallaby. And at this rate, it is just absolutely embarrassing. Ooh. The lighting here is absolutely shocking. Give me a song to sing. Fajala, I'll sing it. 4 minutes left in qualifying. Everyone else is in pits now. Here he comes down. Every TP is watching. If you think there is nothing up for grabs in this qualifying, then you have got another thing coming. You're a day late and $1 short, and probably a few spanners and wrenches short of a toolbox, because there is everything to race for in this qualifying. Dante, provisional pole with a 121, 122. Oscar Piastri, GOAT, with a 121, 316. Not sure what he's doing in Tier 2. Probably move up Tier 1. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, P3. Formula Fish P6. The question on everyone's lips, isn't it? Who? Oh, Africa. I love. Oh, Skyfall. Yes. I do like that song. I do like Africa as well. By Toto. Africa. I've got a message. As MJ Roller is the only one out on drum at the moment. Gonna take me a lot to drive me away from you. That's a hard song, man, eh? That is a hard song, bro. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I need the drums. I can't do it. I think I need the drums. I bless the rains down in Africa. Nah, I think I need the drums, eh? I think I need to keep going though. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what's going on here? Nah, we're still on. We're still on. All right, MJ Roller is out at the moment, putting in a lap. Thanks, bro. Skyfall, man, really? Why are you guys picking such hard songs, man? Nah, I can't do it, eh? I can't do it. Give me another Adele song. I'll do another Adele song. What's another Adele song that you like? Tell me, Arthur, and I'll do it for you. But here we go. MJ Roller goes into the pits because he's shit in bed. Can't get anything out. Techie is out at the moment. He is currently 4/10 up on his time. Dante is out on his out lap at the moment. Oscar Piastri Goat comes out. Shifty Wizard comes out. So he's just started his last flying lap, in the Williams. What has he got? He did set provisional pole earlier in this qualifying, so he'll be wanting to get up there. As Dante is on his out lap, Techie currently on his hot lap as well. He has not improved. He's taking all the sideboards away. Techie, don't be doing that bullshit, all right? There's people that don't use racing line like you, mate. They need those sideboards, all right? I'll come around there and give you a spanking poo. All right, Sector 1, Shifty Wizard. What can he do? Currently comes round turn 6. He is 1/10 up on his time. It won't be enough to take pole position, but he has got 2/10 to go. Hoof has retired. JTM has retired as well. Your only DNF is GH0303. Great name, buddy. Thanks a lot. I really enjoy saying that. Techie will not improve, so he's out of this qualifying, currently in P7. Shifty Wizard then, down Sector 2. What can he do? Dante will be first, 2 cross the line, the other guys up the top. But Shifty Wizard is only up by 0.02 of a second. He's going to have a mega Sector 3 here if he's going to make an impact. Formula Fish in the Aston Martin starts his last flying lap, as does Yuki Bear in the RB. Yuki Bear in the RB, lots of eyes on him. Some say he should be higher. Some say that he is faster than what he's putting on. But Yuki Bear in the RB, what can he do? Dante has started his last flying lap as Shifty Wizard goes in for 1:21.320. Only good enough for P3 at the moment. Formula Fish coming up to the end of Sector 1. Goes 400s faster. This track does not seem like it's ramping up at all. Yuki Bear only 300s faster as well. Dante is slowly improving, but this guy, Oscar Piastri Goat, was absolutely flying and goes to 1:21.316. He did improve on his time, and he's got time to go for one more lap. If he's got enough battery, he does. So this will be his last flying lap through Sector 1. What does he go? No, he goes slower as well. Scoob Doobadoo goes P4. Squashy Joshy goes P5 in the Ferrari. So a couple of newbies getting up into the top 5 here. What can Yuki Bear do in currently in P6 in the RB, coming up to turn 16. Around turn 16 we go then. In the RB, what can Yuki do? Puts his foot down, runs to the line, and is only good enough for a P5. So Oscar Piastri Goat puts in a purple middle sector. Dante also comes through fastest lap with a 1:20.990. Goes provisional pole. Oscar Piastri Goat, the only man that can stop him. He's got the battery up to turn 16. Around we go then. Puts his foot down. Goes to the left-hand side of the line. DRS wide open. Oscar Piastri Goat only good enough for a 1:21.082 and P2. So it is Dante, the Aston Martin team principal, with a 1:20.990, who takes pole position here at Tier 2 in the preseason Wallaby. Dante, Oscar Piastri Goat, Shifty Wizard, Scooby, Yuki Bear, Squashy Joshy, and then I'll get the rest of the other drivers for you. But there you go, the first pole position of 2025 at Wallaby Racing League goes to Dante. Woo! So there you go. Whoop! There is your top 10. Shifty Wizard, Scooby, Yuki Bear, P5. I reckon he's got a bit more pace than that. If you're in the know, then you know. Formula Fish, P7. Spry Nipples, P8. Techie, Bum Hole, P9. Poms for the win, new driver, P10. Cole Finese, MJ Roller, Bolts of Magic Shot, JTM, Oof Meso, Nigel, TV Bomb, and GH303. So that is it for qualifying. And now we have the race to go around Qatar. If you've never been here before, this lap length here is 5.4 kilometers. We're going to be racing for 26 laps this afternoon. Our race distance is just over 150 kilometers. Your pole position is the left-hand side of the track, running down to the first corner, which is a right-hand turn. Your maximum speed here, if you have a left for dead setup, is 321 kilometers an hour, and the distance from grid to turn 1 is 371 meters. You are full throttle for 68% of the lap, and you are making about 36 gear changes per lap. You lose about 18.9 seconds in the pit lane. Can be a two-stopper here. Most of the time a one-stopper. Your tyre compounds is C1, C2, and C3 for the hard, medium, and soft tyres, respectfully. We have 16 corners, 9 to the right and 7 to the left. And if you think preseason is boring, then go sit down and do some crocheting, because it is not boring. We are here to see who is going to have bragging rights for Wallaby Tier 2. And here we go then. We have got 5 lights out. 5 lights out now, and away we go in Qatar. It is Dante off the line, gets a great start. He has to try and cover Oscar Piastri Goat on the inside, and Shifty Wizard up on the outside has a really good start as well. The Mercedes looks like he's trying to get his nose in though. Dante and Oscar Piastri Goat go wheel to wheel, but it is Dante who wins out and goes P1, stays P1, Yuki Bear up to P4 in the RB, and it all looks pretty good from the start. Techie and Pomps for the win are getting a little bit shaggy with each other, and they all form out here through turn 1 and 2. It is the Ferrari of Nigel, though, that did get caught up in a little bit of hectics and loses positions, as we see Carl Faniza and Formula Fish go wheel to wheel, but Formula Fish has to yield and just about goes into the back of Carl Faniza there in the Red Bull. So around Sector 2 we come then, and it is Dante from Oscar Piastri Goat, from Shifty Wizard and Yuki Bear respectfully, and Scooby-Doo will make up your top 5. Spry Nipples had a great start to the race in the Williams, currently P7, looking to make a move on Squatch Bats is sitting behind. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2. It looks like Meso and JTM has made a little bit of contact with each other, and they've lost positions, and Meso finds himself down in P9. But look at this here, Carl Faniza and Spry Nipples going wheel to wheel. Spry Nipples on the outside. Can he make a move both on the medium compound tyres? He's going to get better traction on the outside. Down the main straight we go, and Spry Nipples makes the move as Carl Faniza has to tuck him behind. He will get a little bit of slipstream, so down the main straight we go then. Carl Faniza from onto Spry Nipples, but on the inside is Formula Fish trying to get a move done. Nothing going there. He has to stay down in P9. Carl Faniza up in P8. Spry Nipples P7. Good start from him from P10, I think it was, up into P7. Let's get some stuff on the screen for you guys. What a start here. And let's have a look at the positions changes. So up in the top 3 are all the same in Dante, Oscar Piastri Goat, and Shifty Wizard as you were. Yuki Bear made 1 position up on Scooby-Doo. We've got Squashy Joshy in P6 in the Ferrari. Carl Faniza making 3 places up from P11 to P8. Formula Fish losing a couple down to P9. Poms for the win, losing 3 positions. Boltsaru, it's JTM, Meso and Nigel all losing 2 positions respectively. Your winners then, M-Bomb up 3 positions, Magic Shit up 2 positions, and Carl Faniza up 3 positions. As we all start to form out a little bit, let's have a look at the tyre choices so far. So everyone there on the medium tyres, down to Boltsaru, who's tried on the hard tyre. Interesting strategy as we see the Haas make a move on Ulfanuf. They're going wheel to wheel. Let's check that out. There's a little bit of bump to do there as the Haas goes off the track. They're wheel to wheel though. Ulfanuf and Pomps will win. Who's going to blink first as we go up to turn 1? They've both got DRS. The McLaren has the inside line. There's usually a lot of crashes here. They're still wheel to wheel around turn 1, turn 2, and they're not. No one's blinking. It is the Haas that has gone ahead though, and Ulfanuf has now got the inside line, a better exit by him up into P13, and the McLaren and the Haas are still wheel to wheel. This is racing, folks. Here we go. Wallaby Racing League will just out in front, but not by much as the Haas does break late. And we've been wheel to wheel through Sector 1 and into Sector 2 we go there. No one is blinking, but it is the McLaren that comes out in front. And Ulfanuf, P13, what a move. That is a TikTok clip if I've ever seen one, Magic Shot. Half a lap, wheel-to-wheel action. No one here thinks this is pre-season. We are on for a race today, folks, as we see the kick Sauber of M-Bomb. What a guy. Goes around Boltsaru, who loses a couple of positions, and the other McLaren in its JTM goes through up into P16, and Boltsaru, those hard tyres are not working for him just yet. Henchi, I did remember, mate. Just in time, actually. just in time, I did remember. And just let me know how the microphone is, guys. I did make some few changes to the microphone. Up the front, we do have a couple of position changes. It's Shifty Whizzer trying to make a double move here. Up into P2. He does lose a little bit of traction as he brakes later. Oscar Piastri Goat did prioritise the exit. Got a lot more speed coming out of it and stays P2 as Dante gets the lead back in the McLaren. And he is leading us away through lap 4 of 29 here at Qatar. When a moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's a Dante. When his mum goes to sleep and he pulls out the tissues, that's a Dante. All right, lap 4 of 29, folks, here at Tier 2 in Wallaby. Everything to play for. Dante in P1, leading us away from Oscar Piastri Goat, Shifty Whizzer, Yuki Bear, Scooby Dooby Doo in P5. Everything to play for here and nothing to play for at the same time. As Dante goes fastest lap with a 1:24.410 and Oscar Piastri Goats up into P1 then. And the field just spreads a little bit as we see Meso pitting. Probably has a little bit of wing damage probably as we're lap 5 through 29 at the moment. We're 1/6 of the way through. No penalties at the moment, which is fantastic. And we've got a 4-way battle here at the moment. So all the way down to Scooby-Doo-Doo's your front pack, then 1.2 seconds behind. He has to really try and stay in DRS as we see it's JTM and Boltzaroo pick up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings then. As we see Dante, as this front group, they're just pulling a little bit away from Scooby-Doo-Doo, 1.4 seconds now. And then your second group is all the way down to Poms for the win, who is 2 seconds behind. I saw a little bit of shadow behind me. I thought it was henchman peeking through my window, actually. So, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Probably. But, yeah, this front group is really starting to fly away now from the rest of the pack. There are a few little battles. Techie on the back of Magic Shot in P12. So we'll keep an eye on that as they go down the main straight. But Dante here should make easy work of Oscar Piastri Goat. And Oscar Piastri Goat's got to be careful here as we see Shifty Whizzer also up to P2. And here we go. Shifty Whizzer on the outside who will get the inside line into turn 2 in the Williams. Has he got enough speed? No, he's not. He's overcooked it a little bit. Stays in P2, but Spry Nichols and Carl Faniza, they will go wheel to wheel. Carl Faniza up into P7 though, but right on his backside is Spry Nichols. He gets a better exit on the Williams up into P7, and they go wheel to wheel then through the first sector and around the U-turn, but Carl Faniza will win out and he will pick up a 3-second time penalty for his woes there. Carl Faniza saying to Spry Nichols, mate, put that tape back on your nipples, rip them off, because that's how much pain I'm going to cause you all afternoon. You are my bitch. Give me your lunch money. As Carl Faniza goes up into P7, and Spry Nichols is not done yet, though. He is right on the back of Carl, wanting to get him pregnant. Make sure you wear protection. He is in the Williams coming up to the third sector then. But Carl Faniza, mate, he is a wily old fox, and he's not willing to give up this just yet. Bragging rights is on the cards, is up for grabs tonight. So Carl Faniza in the Red Bull away from Spry Nichols as we go down the main straight. Shifty Whizzer had a pretty good qualifying. He went provisional pole early on in the session, if you remember, but he's looking a lot more speedier in the race as he comes down the main straight. He is gaining, and makes the move before turn 1 and puts Dante in his place. He says, mate, you're overcooked. That's not El Dante. That is overcooked and rubbery. You are in P2 as Yuki Bear gets up into P3. So Yuki Bear up into P3. Not the fastest of animals unless they're hungry. Again, didn't have the greatest qualifying session, but he does look like he's got a little bit of speed here in the race. Driving for the RB, wanting to be drafted by Skillsy, the GOAT. That's what's on the grapevine. That's what has been said. He's got that bright green helmet. Blue and green should never be seen. We'll have to do something about that, mate, because that helmet looks like someone has had too many beers and spewed up on your face, and now you're wearing it as a helmet. Let's get rid of that. Squashy Joshy, 2 seconds then behind in P5 in the Ferrari. Kamikaze TV, welcome, mate. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, bro. Grab some tissues, mate. Grab some moisturizer, because you're going to need it before the end of this race. I'll tell you that much for free. MJ Roller then. And Magic Shot having a bit of a battle here. We've got a three-way battle here. MJ Roller, Magic Shot, and Techie. All pretty good drivers, pretty good friends off track, I reckon. But Magic Shot is like a bit of a used tampon. He's friends with everyone. And yeah, I'm not allowed to say that on stream. Kirko and Goffey will kick me off, and Duck Puncher will probably give me a slashing. So Scooby up to P5, Yuki up to P2, then past Shifty Whizzer. He goes in the RB, impressing many, I would imagine, with this sort of race. A helmet change will be in the order if he wants to be picked up by any TP, though. M-Bomb up to P15. A few little battles down the back here. Have to keep an eye on them as well. But Techie, MJ Roller, and Magic Shot still having this little dance going on. Magic Shot losing out at the moment from this threesome on the back of this chasing pack at the moment. So Mercedes behind the Red Bull, just like Hamilton and Max Verstappen at the moment and a couple of seasons ago. And that 2020 we will never mention again. Michael Massey did cheat, let's be honest. Didn't follow racing rules or the race director's guidebook. Maybe you should buy a guidebook for dummies or something. Most rigged race in the history of F1, let's be honest. 3-second time penalty for Boltzeroo. That's his second 3 seconds. So he's got 6 seconds of time penalties. And we're only 8 laps in, mate. Calm down. Stay on the track. Keep it between the white lines, will ya? As MJ Roller gets overtaken by Techie. Techie in the Red Bull then up into P10. And Spry Nipples and Carl Finese are having that battle. Spry Nipples has one out so far. And Dante out in front. But looks like he's going to get squabbled up here, is he? No, he's not. Yuki Bear's going to stay in behind. And Squashy, Joshy, and Scooby also having a bit of a battle. So we're 9 laps in then here at Qatar for your Tier 2 pre-season race at Wallaby. Meso finds himself 25 seconds behind the pack. Quite far behind. He has pitted though. Everyone else yet to pit. Dante has got pole position, looking for a Grand Slam pre-season race. Pole position, currently running P1 and 4/10 away from Yuki Bear and Shifty Whisker. Oscar Piastri also in this pack. And then Squashy Joshy is leading the chasing pack from there down into P13 does that pack go to. And then Ulfanulf leads us away for a bit of a chasing pack down there as well. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee then. Welcome to Wallaby. We have 4 seasons before I have a tip. 4 seasons. Calm down. This is season 8. We have 4 tiers. We race on a Sunday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. It is the greatest league this side of Santa's arsehole. And if you want to race F1, then please join. Click, just write in exclamation mark socials. Join our Discord. This is we have our draft night this Friday. Don't miss it. Hosted by me and Dick. It is, Duck. Me and Duck. It is the Skilled Dick Show. But yeah, hope to see you there. Ooh, it's warm in here. I'll tell you what. Maxie boy, I love you. I always have. Let's go down to Shandrook. Shandrook, how you going down there? Well, it's very interesting, Matty, down here in the pit lane. All the teams are saying that their tyres are degrading faster than usual. So we have seen the temperature rise slightly tonight than it was last night in qualifying. And so it's going to be interesting to see if they stay on the one-stop strategy or they go to 2 stops. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, mate. We appreciate the pit insights. Cheers. So as the tyres get older, Dante is starting to get a little bit of a gap here on Yuki Bear. And Scoob is now 3 seconds away from that front pack as well. So Yuki Bear 6 tenths ahead, and Shifty Wiz is going to be putting pressure as well. And Oscar Piastri Goat as well. All have DRS down that main straight. So good news from Dante at the moment. Just managing the pack here. They're all on medium tyres. So super interesting battle up the front. And as you can see already, we're starting to see a couple of little pace gaps here in the Tier 2 race. So who are we going to choose? Who are you going to pick here for your driver if you're a team principal? Let us know here in the comments below. Formula Fish picks up another 3-second time penalty. Yeah, if you're a team principal, who do you like here? Who are you liking? Who's going to be your choice? And if you're not a team principal and you're watching, just let us know who you like in the Tier 2 lineup. Who do you think is a quality pick? Who do you think is going to be consistent this year? Who's got some hidden pace about them? Yeah, I think there's a couple of new guys here that might just be, how can I say it? Maybe sandbagging a little bit. I think Squashy Josh is a little bit faster than what he's making out to be there in the Ferrari. Spry Nipples had a good season last season as well. When he pulls the tape off and does a bit of waxing, he's quite quick as well. So Dante leading us away, lap 11 of 29. You can see him just getting a little bit of heat in the tyres there. Does a little bit of battery down that main straight. Just managing his pace well here. But Yuki Bear on the outside does get the job done up into P1. Can he get away from Dante? That is the question. As we see the first couple of pits come in then. So we did say it. The tyres won't last that long. Shandrick did give us that information. So good information there. As we see Oof and Oof come, Poms the Win come past and having a little bit of battle here with the Oof. Good to see Oof and Oof back on the grid as well. JTM and Techie going wheel to wheel then. Round turn 3 we go. And the lime green kicks Sauber. And guess what? Bolsaroo says, mate, I want a little bit of this action actually. I reckon I can get past here, but he can't as T-Bomb picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. So we have got a little bit of a pace here. A little bit of a battle here between P12 and P15 up for grabs. And JTM just goes, I've had enough. I'm just going to exit stage left. I've had enough. I'm done. Looks like a wheel disconnect or a skill issue. But JTM says, mate, preseason sucks. I've got somewhere to be. My girlfriend just unzipped my pants and I'm going into the wall. So JTM there, exiting stage left. Not great for the TPs. And out in front, we have got this battle. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to come into the pits and set that up? We're on lap 12 of 29. It's close to pits, and there we go. So Yuki Bear does dive into the pits. Who stays out? Shifty Wizard stays out, and Oscar Piastri Goat stay out as well. What a move. What a move. What a move. Scooby-Doo stays out. Squashy Joshy stays out. Formula Fish and Techie stay out. The undercut is not very powerful here at Qatar because the degrading is so much here at Qatar. But we will keep an eye on the splits to see if this is the right choice. Yuki Bear just coming out of the pits now. Let's see what tyre compound he puts on. Does he put on the hard tyre? Yes, he does. And so the hard tyre being bolted on for Yuki Bear, for Dante, for Spry Nipples, and Carl, who chooses to jump into the pits as well. Carl coming out ahead of Magic Shot and just swerving a little bit, get a bit of warmth in those tyres. So good spot for Carl from these to come out, actually. As Shifty Wizard and Oscar Piastri Goat come out, very vital here that they pump some battery and get a good lap time in the air. As Meso goes from bad to worse for him. Not a great pre-season. He has DNF'd. He has retired in the pits. Got a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pits. But I think that was just I'm over it. Throw the toys out the pram. Time to go to bed. Early shower for Meso. Not a great outing for him. Be interesting to see what happens in the draft. Remember that we have 29 drivers in the draft this year for Tier 2, which is absolutely hectic. A Shifty Wizard come in now then. And Oscar Piastri Goat does as well. So where is Yuki Bear? Yuki Bear coming around Sector 3 and coming down turns 13, 14, 15 now and up to 16. Let's see if it was the right choice. Shifty Wiz and Oscar Piastri Goat into the pits now, trundling down that pit lane at 80 kilometers an hour. And it looks like they are going to get out. Just in front is he. So Bolsaru comes down. You can see them in the background there as they come just boltering down 80 k's an hour. It's going to be tight. Dante in the Mercedes comes around and he goes past them and they just get past, but they go wheel to wheel with the RB, the Williams and the RB, but the RB has warmer tyres on and makes easy work of it. Yuki Bear and Dante then come out in front of Shifty Wizard, but not by much. It is as it was in the top 4. Dante, Yuki Bear, Shifty Wizard, and Oscar Piastri Goat undercut, unsuccessful, but they do have tyres that are a lap newer than their rivals. So will that make a difference come late in the game? We are halfway through this race here at Qatar. As Magic Shot is currently P9. M-Bomb says, you guys are so fast. Not sure you should be talking while you're racing. Oh, you weren't. You're in between. What else is happening on senior chat? Hey, Enchi, how are you, mate? The Frenchman henchman in the Alpine. The Frenchman henchman. Meso, let us know in the chat, mate. Either in this chat or in the Discord chat. What happened, mate? And plead your case to the TPs. But it is Bolsaru out in front. He is on the hard tyres. Remember, he will go long. And then he'll have the faster tyre later on in the race. So he's got some clean air now that he can just manage his pace, manage his battery, and start to get maybe some distance. But Dante does go fastest on track with a 124, 124. And Yuki Bear, as it was every other lap, has gone past in the DRS zone. So let's have a look at a couple of different battles then. This mid-pack down here. Super interesting battle we have going on. MJ Roller looks to make the move on Carl Finese, and Carl Finese just slaps him upside the head and says, mate, you're not making a move on me, mate. I'll make a move on you, your girlfriend, your mother, and your sister. Carl Finese up to P10 in the Red Bull. MJ Roller having to stick in behind him. And then Formula Fish in P12 in the Aston Martin behind him. Magic Shot P9, Squashy Joshy in P8. So let's keep an eye on this little battle here, and let's ride on board with MJ Roller, who is putting a lot of pressure on Carl Finese. So MJ Roller then, round sector 2 we go, and then you've got the slight little left-right hander, a lot of pace, you carry a lot of pace, you've got to try and cut this corner, and then set your car up for this hard braking zone, and into the gearbox of Carl Finese. He goes then, MJ Roller looking to make a move on Carl Finese. And around this corner, Bolsaru gets another 3-second time penalty, mate. He's going to be disqualified very soon as Sector 3 we come into. And MJ Roller right on the back of Carl Finese. Importantly, Carl Finese will get DRS because he is in DRS zone of Magic Shot. Magic Shot on the back of Squashy Joshy. Is he close enough? Can he get a good enough exit here as Dante overtakes Yuki Bear once more and becomes the provisional leader of the Grand Prix. But here we go, Magic Shot down the main straight on the Ferrari then. Magic Shot up into P9, does it before turn 1 and gets up into P8 then. And Squashy Joshy has Carl Finese all over him like a rash over a baby and a fat kid over a cupcake. Squashy Joshy is under a little bit of pressure. Dante finds himself 2.7 seconds behind Bolsaru, so he's going to get some DRS. Hopefully, if he gets up there, that'll help his course as well if he's going to get the foot down. But we've got a big field spread at the moment, and this mid-pack is absolutely smashing it for entertainment here at Wallaby. When I was a young warthog, when I was a young warthog. Very nice. Very nice. I love you, baby, and if I can ride with you, baby. As Bolsaru finally jumps into the pits, lap 17 of 29, which releases Dante out in front. But look at this, Oscar Piastri does for a little bit of dive down Yuki Bear. He does go the long way round. He'll have the better corner exit, but he doesn't get the exit speed. So Oscar Piastri goes for a late dive, and it doesn't work in Qatar. You just do not get enough traction if you brake late into turn 1. And as we saw there, even on the inside lane, it was Yuki Bear with the smarter racecraft to get out in front in P2. Very smart there as Oscar Piastri just about kisses his gearbox, has to jump onto the brakes and loses the position to Shifty Wizard. So not great race management there. There's a little note to take down if you're a TP. Oscar Piastri Goat just getting a little bit squirrely. Getting a little bit squarely out of there. But I like to see it. I like to see the balls. I like balls. Good to see the balls there from Oscar Piastri Goat. Did really good job there. And Spry Nipples is right on the back of Scoob in P5 as well. So lap 17 of 29 here at Qatar. Poms for the win just joined again as well. Yuki Bear is my goat, he says. Yuki will win. Yuki will win. Is Yuki Asian? Do you think? Is he? Can someone let me know? I think he is Because it's like Yuki. And I can say that because I'm part Asian. Look, I've got the squinty eyes. All right. So Asians can make joke of Asians. As Yuki Bear goes through into P1, becomes your leader of the Grand Prix. We have 11 laps to go here in Tier 2 for Wallaby. Spry Nibbles does the move on Scooby-Doo, and we're getting to the business end here, and they're wheel to wheel, and the Alpine is all over the place. He's ghosted, actually. MJ Roller, not great, actually, as Techie and Carl Faniza come through. Squashy Joshy as well. So Formula Fish then opens the door for him. He's looking for a bit of a move on the inside. He's going to make a dive bomb. No, he doesn't, but he's right on the gearbox of MJ Roller in the Aston Martin of Formula Fish. He is now welcome to the battle, good sir, as we see this mid-pack battle continue to flare on. Yuki is Japanese. That's right. Yuki is Japanese. I am, mate. All Asians are Asian. All right? You know what I'm saying? As Shifty Wizard in the Williams, right on the back of Dante. Put in who you think is going to win, by the way. Not Yuki Bear. I love my Yuki Bear. I'm so confused. I am so confused at this point. As Shifty Wizard, Dante, and Yuki Bear. Oh, now I'm saying it funny. As we got a yellow flag in Sector 2, and we have Ponce winners out of the Grand Prix, and we have a McLaren also that's stopped, and I think that's JTM. Is that JTM? It is JTM, who has turned around. I think he's trying to DNF. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he has a cup of tea. Got a call from his girlfriend or his mum telling him to turn the lights off, get into bed. As we see Yuki Bear actually lose a couple of positions there as well. And we're into lap 19 of 29. This race has flown by. And pre-season, we won't have any post-race interviews, it being pre-season, but certainly will pre-season. Lovely, go to rejoin the car and nothing happens. Yeah, Poms, that sucks, man. That sucks, bro. It is one of the glitches, I think, in maybe only the glitch. Maybe they've only got one glitch here in F1 24, because it's such a glorious game, isn't it? It's such a beautiful game with no glitches, and I love how, imagine if you went to the fishing store and you brought a fishing rod to go fishing, and the fishing rod broke in half in the first cast, and then you went back to the same store and brought the same rod, and it did the same thing, and it broke again. And they just continue to charge you full amount for a broken rod, Like, that's what F1 24 does. We're just paying for a broken rod. We just want to go fishing. Yeah, Poms, you're DNF, mate. You're out. I'm sorry. You are out of this race. Yeah, great game. Henchman's typing. That's going to be interesting. Let's see what the Frenchman henchman says. Oh, he says it's ridiculous, Poms. I think he's being a bit racist. I think he's calling Poms ridiculous there. I'm not too sure there. But Dante is out in front. We have got just over 9 laps to go here at Qatar. It is a warm temperature. I'm just kidding, Henchie. I love you. Mwah. Just kidding, mate. Spry Nipples is 5 seconds away from the front battle. We've got a 4-way battle for the win here. It will be an exciting finish, so don't go anywhere. If you are watching, let us know who you think is going to win in the comments below. Carl Faniza P9, Techie P10, and MJ Roller P11. We've had this mid-pack battle for a while, though. It has been very interesting to watch. And then a couple of battles up the top as well. I'll slap with my baguette. I love it. It's getting hot. They'll their fun battles while they lasted. Shifty Wizard with a The 3-second time penalty has sort of taken himself away from contention here a little bit. So, yeah, Dante out in front. Shifty Wizard second. Oscar Piastri Goat P3. And Yuki Bear P4. Dante has had an amazing race then. Around Sector 1 we go. Lap 21 of 29. And down into Sector 2. He is the Aston Martin team principal, if you weren't aware. Hey, Poms. Aston Martin team principal. JTM picks up another warning. Man, these warnings are crazy tonight. Yeah, so Dante, new driver to the grid, new team principal, great guy. A little bit too Italian, but that's okay. Round Sector 3 we go then. It is Dante away from Shifty Wizard, away from Oscar Piastri Goat, and then Yuki Bear down in P4. We have a four-way battle for the win here, but Shifty Wizard does have that time penalty, sort of taking him away a little bit from contention of winning this race. And around the final corner we go then. It is Dante down the main straight, pumping the battery to try and stay out in front. He does so on lap 22 of 29. Magic Shot loses a couple of positions down in P9, and that mid-battle between these guys are just heading up. Look at this, it's a five-way battle here for bragging rights. There's Carl Finisa away from Squashy Joshy, and then away from Techie and MJ Roller and Magic Shot, then down in P11. So a great little battle here, and what's really good to see is they are keeping it clean. Even though this is pre-season, they've got their integrity in check, and no one's doing anything too dodgy. Magic Shot driving is probably a little bit dodgy in and of itself, but no one's doing anything too dodgy. Arthur Slate, mate, you don't want to look at the pens, mate. This is going to blow your mind. Look at this, man. This is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Look at this, look at this. It's JTM, has a whopping 22 seconds of penalty as he's just doing burnout laps now. Look at this. On the paint job. So JTM was 22 seconds. GH is 9 seconds. Boltzaroo is 9 seconds as well. Formula Fish 6 seconds. Scooby-Doo 6 seconds. JTM picks up another 3-second time penalty. Far out. Hooly dooly. Kirko, you're dodgy. Love you, Kirko. We saw your interview earlier, Kirko. We did play the beautifulness of the cigar smoking, mate. And it was a crowd favourite as we see Magic Shot come down the inside as MJ Roller tries to cover off and does so with the DRS. Look at this. Cars going everywhere. It is Carl Finisa and Squashy Joshy. Can Carl Finisa make a move on Techie, his teammate, for this evening? No, he can't. He's not close enough as JTM picks up another 10-second time penalty. He's going to be disqualified very shortly, I am sure. As Arthur Slate says, we're cook for the blood. Wara cook for the blood. Blood. I don't know. But we're lap 23. We've got 6 laps to go. 4-way battle for the win here. Only one with a penalty. MJ Roller, Carl Finisa, Techie continuing this mid-pack battle that has gone on the entire race. Great race there so far for them. Arthur Slate says, I guess that's what happens when he goes 8th gear through the triple right-hander. Diabolical. Absolutely diabolical is what Maxi Boy says. That's a big word for a little man. So round the final corner we go then for the 23rd time tonight. And we've got 5 laps remaining here in the desert. And it is Tier 2. Carl Finisa gets a 3-second time penalty as well. Magic Shot might just gain some positions from... by default here, then down the main straight. Can Magic Shot do anything? Puts his foot down as Shifty Wizard becomes your leader of this Grand Prix. MJ Roller has DRS as well, so not much happening there. But Techie, can he make a move? He's got DRS. He's lost his battery. He doesn't have much battery left either. Lost his battery, lost his marbles, hasn't lost his virginity. Age 34, and can't drive a girl to save his life. Techie P8 then. Yuki Bear P3, Oscar Piastri P2, Dante, who's been leading most of the race, P2. He doesn't have to do too much, though, because as we have spoken about, Shifty Wizard does have that time penalty. MJ Roller. Who do you got your time on? Who do you reckon, Kirko? who have you got your eye on, mate, for this? Who have you got your eye on, mate? Oscar Piastri go then right on the back of Dante. Can he get the job done? He probably will in the DRS zone. But this is good for Dante because it means Dante has got DRS. He's got DRS as well now. So he doesn't have to actually overtake Shifty Wizard, and he's got DRS down that main straight, which means it will give him protection over the people behind him. So it's smart for Dante to not overtake here. But what will he do? He's coming down the inside. He does break a little bit later than Shifty Wizard, gets the job done, goes through P1, probably wants to win on merit, and causes a bit of chaos back here as Yuki Van, Oscar Piastri go side by side, wheel to wheel, and Oscar Piastri does pull out of it. There looked like there could have been an incident there, but he wants to step on that podium as well. So lap 25 of 29 we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Exo Chloe Louise 44. Exo Chloe Louise 44 as Dante is out in front. Lap 25 of 29. So, here we go. Here we go, people. Here we go. Lap 26 of 29. Techie and Squashy Joshy are going wheel to wheel. And Squashy Joshy is impressing, to be honest. He is on the inside there. He comes around. Techie does overtake him, gets the job done, but Squashy Joshy doesn't make it easy for him. And he's right on the gearbox of Techie here. So, around Sector 1 we go. It is Squashy Joshy, tries the outside line. There was something going. Decides to tuck in behind the Red Bull. Can the Ferrari get the job done? A couple of battles behind him as well. MJ Roller away from Magic Shot, away from Formula Fish. Squashy Josh on the gearbox, right up on the engine of Techie. He's probably going to bide his time all the way to the DRS zone. Not much passing opportunity apart from the DRS zone, but Squashy Joshy in the Ferrari is impressing, having a great race so far from him as M-Bomb picks up a 3-second time penalty as well, and Dante has fallen down to P4 in our front battle then, and he is slipping away. Are those new tyres, one lap old tyres, going to make a big difference for Yuki Bear? Yuki Bear now takes the lead of this race on lap 27 of 29. We have got 3 laps remaining here in the desert for pre-season Tier 2 Wallaby Racing League. 547. Here we go then. Matty Shot. Carl Finisa and Techie have DNF'd. Carl Finisa and Techie have DNF'd on turn 1 it is. They have got together. Magic Shot has also left the session. I'm not sure what's happening there, but Carl Finisa and Techie, they were racing together the entire race, has made contact, put each other in the wall, and has ended each other's race. That entertainment is over. Lap 27 or 29. Oscar Piastri, look at that, right on the back of Shifty Wizard. And I'll tell you what, the elbow's going to come out now. They've been gentlemen for 27 laps, but I guarantee you they won't be gentlemen for the next 2.5. You're going to have entertainment here as we go round the final couple of corners for the final couple of times tonight here in Wallaby Racing League Tier 2. Magic Shot is P9, so we've got 5 DNFs. 5 DNFs so far. Massive Red Bull repair bill already. She says, Goffy. That is true, mate. And that's probably going to be on all season long, especially if you come up against any RB drivers, mate. Carl Finese, Techie, it's JTM, Pomps the win, and Meso all have DNF so far. Squashy Joshy picks up a 3-second time penalty, but we have a 4-way battle for the win here. And here we go. One more DRS, or two more DRS. Oh, really, one more. One more DRS zone to go. Dante, who got pole position, was the fastest man in qualifying, has led most of this race, finds himself down in P4 then. Oscar Piastri Goat has been patient in the Alpine, qualified P3, and currently finds himself in that position in the race as Dante has a bit of a look up the inside, and Dante has lost traction. He's lost traction. He's lost his marbles. Has he lost the opportunity to win this race? He has been in control for most of the race tonight. And just at the critical moment, second last lap, he shits the bed. And his mum tells him to turn the lights off. His moisturiser is out. His tissues were out. He was ready to go for it. And now he's down to P4, 7/10 behind Oscar Piastri and Shifty Whizzer. Yuki Bear in the RB. This is a sign of things to come. The RB, the greatest team to ever grace the earth with its presence, now being team principal by the greatest team principal to ever grace the earth. Who is that? Oh yeah, Skillsy. Yuki Bear in the RB, comes around turn 16. For the second last time tonight. Shifty Wizard behind him. Oscar Piastri Goat. He has waited the whole night for this. His DRS is open. He's coming up. Shifty Wizard has a time penalty. He goes on the inside. Gets the job done. And Oscar Piastri Goat goes into turn 1, wheel to wheel from Shifty Wizard. Shifty Wizard is out in front. Yuki Bear also trying to find a way through, but it is Shifty Wizard out in front, but he's got the time penalty, and Oscar Piastri Goat goes P2. It is Oscar Piastri Goat in the Alpine. He has been patient all night, so around turn 1 and 2 we go for the last time tonight, lap 29 of 29. I don't care if it's pre-season. This is exciting stuff. I need some water. So Shifty Wizard with that 3-second time penalty, away from Oscar Piastri Goat. Through Sector 2 we go for the last time tonight. Yuki Bear in P3, the Dante in P4, and then Spry Nipples in P5. Who's going to win the Tier 2 Wallaby Racing League Bragging Rights pre-season race? It is Oscar Piastri Goat from Yuki Bear in the RP. Yuki Bear, is he going to make a move on the inside? He does. He pushes him wide. They go wheel to wheel, and it's all gone wrong for Oscar Piastri Goat. Yuki Bear up on the inside, gets a 3-second time penalty, and Oscar Piastri Goat is going to win. If he can keep it on track, Dante's still got a chance. Round turn 16 we go. We're going to get DRS. Shifty Wizard will win it on track. Yuki Bear P2, but it's going to be Oscar Piastri Goat wins the Qatar Grand Prix. Oh my word, Oscar Piastri Goat away from Dante, away from Shifty Wizard, and Yuki Bear, Spry Nipples P5, Scooby-Doo P6, NJ Roller P7, Formula Fish P8, Magic Shot P9, Boltzaroo P8, P10. Well, they're still coming through, but what a preseason race. If that has anything of what's going to come, that is going to be an insane season. You don't want to be anywhere else. You want to be here, Tier 2 Wallaby Racing League, every Tuesday night at 7:45 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Saving. Crazy, weird, pizza time. What a race here at Qatar. And we won't have any post-race interviews because Skillsy has got to go. But what a race here. Squashy Joshy had a really good race. Not a great finish though. P14. And Ufanuf will come through for dead last. 5 DNFs. And Goffey says, well, that's all right then. That was interesting. Racing Bulls Goffey. Get out of here, Henchy. The Alpine Frenchman henchman, as we like to call it. Driver of the day goes to Boltzaroo. Who knows why? Probably doesn't deserve it. Dante, P2 then. What a race in Tier 2, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, we're back here tomorrow night for Tier 1 preseason. Make sure you tune in for that. And then on Friday, we have the Wallaby Draft. And if you're not in the stream, that means that you can't get selected. So just remember, if you're not in the stream on Friday and you're a driver for Wallaby, then you can't be selected. So make sure you get your butt to the draft on Friday. Make sure you give yourself a chance to get drafted. 29 drivers here in Tier 2. What a tier it's going to be. Jeez, my wife is sexy. Have a good night, guys. Thanks very much. Say hi to your sister for me.